counting you guys out, and I strongly believe that there's some champions in this room. And in order for that to happen, you guys gotta come together, y'all gotta believe it, and y'all gotta be dedicated to what we're trying to do. I know it's a champion in here. I know it is. At the end of the day, it's up to you. We started at the beginning, we telling you what we about, now we need to know what you about. At the end of the day, it's your world, and we're here to support you guys. We've already done some things in life, but my goal as a teacher and a coach is to help you guys reach your goals. And if I can do anything in my power, everybody that knows me knows that I will do it. I will do whatever I gotta do. I'm a mom here, I got 2 kids, and at the end of the day, I feel like every last one of y'all my kids. So whatever you need, I'm gonna be here. I always tell my athletes that I mean what I say. Even if I gotta discipline you, I'm gonna always be here for you. Even if you don't make the team, I'm gonna still be here for you, I promise. You just ain't gonna be on my team. Alright? But at the end of the day, I love you, every single one of you, even the ones I don't know. I wanna get to know as many of you guys as possible. He started running his junior year. He thought he was fast, but he really wasn't fast. And so we had to train him up. So when you first came, what was your first time?
12-1.
He ran a 12-1.
Just like that.
By the time he left Harding after 2 years, really like a year and a half to be honest, because he didn't run indoor. He played football. He played tennis.
I played tennis. I was good.
Might have did a little bit of golf too, I think. I don't know. But he really just was naturally fast, but didn't understand what track was about. But by the time he graduated, he got the 100-meter, 55 record,
60.
300-meter record, 600-meter record, and no, you don't have the, no,
I
that's
had the 60.
60-meter record.
And then the 1,
The 1, the 2, and you might have had the 400-meter record had you ran it seriously. He pretty much has all of the sprint records here. So Turbo, the records that you're trying to break, this is your guy right here. So I just want him to talk to you guys a little bit about what college is about, his journey from being a regular student at Harding, and just always keep in mind he had a 3.6 when he graduated. So he not only was an athlete, he also was a student first. So that made it easier for us to be able to go and travel and do things and be able to put him on another level as far as getting money. He not only got a full scholarship for track and field, but he got academic money too because of his grades. So he's walking away with money in his pocket as he's at school. He doesn't have to work. He doesn't have to ask his parents for money because he has extra money outside of his scholarship money. Whatever is left over goes to you. So that's the position we want you guys to be in. That's why we're getting you guys to take SATs. That's why we stay on you about your grades, because academic money is available for you guys too, as well as athletics. So if he can, and we thank you for being here, but we want you to talk to him about your journey becoming a track and field athlete.
Girls jump finals will be starting at 11:10.
When I came to high school, I was a football player, strictly, nothing else. Then I played tennis. Then I told coach I wanted to play track. I mean, not play track, run track. But she challenged me, and she was like, "Nah, you're not fast enough. You can't do it." And I did not step to the challenge. I was just like, "Okay," and so I didn't do it, and I regret it. But I'm here now, so it's good. And so my junior year, I started running track, and I was fast, like with turnover, but that's it. I didn't have no form. I couldn't hold my race. I couldn't do nothing. I didn't even come out the blocks. I was standing up. It wasn't the move. But like, as soon as you start listening to the coaches and you do what you got to do, so if they tell you at practice to do this, don't complain, go do it. If they try to get you if you feel comfortable in the blocks another way, but they tell you this way is better, just listen to them because they know what they do.
Like he said, if you listen, we're not going to do anything to set you guys astray. We're not going to do anything to hurt you. We're always here to help you guys. So I just want him to talk about his experience going off to college. And Coach Will, what do you think?
All right, so since we both was in, well, all of the coaches have, but since we both was in the recent college track programs, can you tell them like what kind of workouts you be doing, how Coach Collins and the workouts she give us is kind of correlate to what you doing in college now?
Alright, so college, it spans over days. So like for my school, it's like Monday is the power and acceleration day. So we do sleds and hills, which I'm pretty sure Coach made me do, so I know y'all gonna be doing it. Like the other kids who are at my school, when they got on the sled, they was like dying, like, oh, I don't know how to do it. They was struggling, they couldn't pull.
You use on that sled?
Yeah. Applying it over here. Make it fluent, get up in natural. Now you're not gonna realize that you're doing it faster. It's so smooth.
Come on, Sayara!
All you're doing is covering ground each step.
Come on, finish it. Finish it. Come on, Sayana. There you go. Let's work this finish line.
But it's
Pull
still
the
as
elbow.
hard.
Don't sweep it.
But
Don't
it's
sweep it.
easier
Pull it.
because
Pull
of
it.
I'm familiar with it because of the workouts that we were doing here. So these workouts basically go to college in a different variation.
Okay, how do you balance being an athlete and a student?
All right, so in high school or college?
College.
In college, okay, so we got study hall. So make sure you get as much work done as possible in study hall. You don't have a lot of free time as an athlete in college. So in your free time when you're not eating because you gotta eat.
Do you?
Right.
9 times out of 10, what you gotta do? Study.
Take notes,
Take
rewrite
notes and study, right?
yeah.
That's what I be telling y'all.
And if you miss study hall, or if you go to study hall and are not productive, you will get punished. You don't want to do that either.
So when y'all be looking at me,
Have you
Coach,
got
why you go so
Not
hard about
missing
study
study
hall?
hall.
Because in college, you have to do it. It ain't no, coach, I ain't got nothing to do. Your coach, you don't got nothing to do? All right, come see me. And then you gonna next time you go and study hall, you
You
go,
gonna
okay,
have-
coach, I got some work, coach. Because I guarantee you, the punishment is harder than the workout.
Way harder.
Any day. I can tell you that now.
On the test, y'all go over it in class. And college is not like that. You gotta read from the book. You gotta go to the PowerPoint on your own. So you gotta make sure you get it done. And you cannot fall behind. If you fall behind, you're behind for weeks. If not the rest of the class. So you cannot fall behind.
Anybody else have any other questions?
Has it ever happened to you that like you fell behind on some notes and like you asked someone for them and they didn't give it to you?
Nah, that won't necessarily be the case because most of the notes are online on PowerPoints or in the book, so you won't fall behind. If you fall behind, that's what study hall is for.
In college, part of the tutors and stuff, besides study hall, you have
especially
availability.
being an athlete, anything that you need to get tutored for, whether it's one like a class that nobody else has, they will find it for you because you need to be at top level in the classroom before on the track or whatever sport you decide to play.
Mr. Bailey, you got anything? Mr. Burns?
Oh, he told me he was bench pressing 500, squatting 500.
I bench press 455. But, you know,
What?
I'm like that now.
I told him, I saw the video.
I'm in the weight room going crazy.
It didn't look like it.
Didn't look like it.
Oh, don't look like that.
Let's go, bro.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
Oh yes, sir! Yes, sir! No 4x4! No 4x4! No 4x4! No 4x4! Oh, that's 18! That's 18! Yes, sir! No 4
School going good. It's just the most important thing for me right now is focusing on balancing. Because when I was here, everything was on the schedule, and it's like, all right, coach telling me, because I'm already here. Coach telling me, all right, go to the track, go to the track, go to the track, go to the weight room, go to the weight room. But now everything is on my own time. It's not on my own time. It's on their time. I just got to do it. I got to get up and do it. So I got to make sure I set alarms, make sure I'm doing everything on time. Because if I'm late, the whole team get punished, and then they mad at me, messing up the chemistry. So it's best to just make sure you do what you got to do, so that way the team ain't got to suffer for one person. Because it's a team sport. We can't win conference by ourselves. So that's pretty much what it is as far as athletics. School, I'm just making sure I take my notes, go over the PowerPoint more than once, because one time ain't gonna cut it. I'll forget if I just go over it once, so I'm making sure I get that done. And that's pretty much all I'm focused on right now. Getting ready for quizzes, making sure all my work turned in on time.
And now he's number 2, and he was number 2 in the state when he graduated. So he finished top. He was number 2 in the 55 indoors. Number 3 in the 300 indoor, and then outdoor season we finished 3rd in the 200, and then we kind of 5th in the 100. So it wasn't our best race, but he was top 5 in the state of North Carolina, this entire state.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36.
There you go, Queen.
As much as we root for so many other schools, I don't feel the same. They're rooting for us. You know, I feel that we get rooted against a lot, and that's why I'm fighting so hard for them and trying to change the culture and trying to, you know, bring something new, because I feel like it's their time for somebody to cheer for them too.